an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino.
Oh no. A welcoming party. You needn't have gone to the trouble. From what I hear, you've been more than busy enough as is. You might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure for tempering. As it is, I can't even pretend to be involved. Just as you were taking a step towards finally addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems landed on our lap. Can't help but noticing we're one Urianger short of a scouting party. You haven't lost them, have you? I mean, really, would it be that bad if you did? Oh, I couldn't lose him if I tried, and I did try. Repeatedly. What? Were you trying to get your partner killed? He decided to linger in Alamigo. You see, the capital has been plunged into a deathly silence. One with one exception. The Imperial Palace. It's full of crazy laughing at all times. It was a busy place before the war, but it's grown busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working there day and night to rebuild, or rather, transform it. The construction is vast and unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. Yet as unnerving as said edifice was, it was nothing next to the sight of the builders. They swarmed to the place like insects, working with nary a word exchanged between them. No one overseeing construction, no one barking orders. It was as if they were possessed. Or tempered. If Van Daniel could bind Bahamut to his will, might he have done the same to the people of Garlemald? He crit his charisma roll. The worst type of Ascian. A bard Ascian. Which reminds me, I have a message from Alamigo. Please send help. I suppose I should have led with that one. Very well. I suggest the rest of us make our way to Alamigo forthwith. Oh, you're just trying to tax me with the teleport fines, aren't you? Go to Mordona. Go to Alamigo. What are you looking at? By all means, if you got something, ask away. What are you looking at? I'm assuming the flag. My friends, much and more have I heard of your travails in our absence. Heartened am I to see all hale and whole. Well, if it isn't Alphonode and his merry band. Arnvald, what are you doing here? It's good to see you looking so similar. Thought you would have grown a bit taller after the whole year in another world, but apparently not. While my soul may be a year older, my body has hardly aged, as you are well aware. And as I remind you that we Elizin are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of our height. Aye, 'twas not till my 20th summer that I myself outgrew my boyish proportions, though Moonbreeder towered over me nonetheless. They both seem so at ease in each other's company, it's almost endearing. So what brings you here exactly? Oh, Fordola. Mostly. Wait, does this have something to do with the towers? I've got a meeting to go to. I'll see you afterwards, alright? Your armor's only like level 30. If Fordola is going with him, that must mean... No. My dear Arnvald. Apologies. As Arnvald ready to point out, we have a meeting to attend. Let's be about it.
Ere we begin, I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
East.
An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
Well, if it's anything like this franchise, the final days will have like
He sought only to make a show
14 sequels.
'Twas with this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
Are we really sure the towers are related? I mean, they probably are, but...
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us.
Oh.
Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
Well, not really. I mean, a primal is just belief plus crystal.
There is more. Following the
You believe in a
reports
nation.
of missing up
Given the nature of the enemy and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident in my choice.
I present the Blue Mages Guild. Oh, Fordola does not look happy to be there.
Are you certain about this are involved?
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
The fact that I cannot remember what exactly these two are really to each other does not help the suggestive nature of this exchange. I'm just saying. Hey, Fordola, how you doing? If it's small talk you're after, look elsewhere. Okay. I accept that numbers can prove a hindrance when infiltrating town. Why only said 2?
Is this what you want?
Oh, she doesn't get a choice.
What are you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
Exactly.
Commander Eldin gave you a chance to refuse. And you didn't.
Aw, she's a Sundari. Pound it. Fist, bro fist? Oh.
Which tower are you planning to investigate exactly?
The one that's just outside.
We've set our sights on the one in Paglthan instead. There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
That's great. Where's Paglthan?
It means a lot, you know. You coming with me?
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
You know, his upbeat attitude just screams he's gonna get killed.
So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both.
Well, we all had faith in
While
him.
they
You were the
see
one
the
making a
towers,
fuss.
I would...
Can you hear me? It's Tataru.
So Tataru can do anything except work a link pearl? So Estinian was bound for Ishgard. Whatever it is that brings him home, it's a dragon! Is your job just to stand out there and hold that shield? Like, you don't have a weapon. So you're just like a road sign?
I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
He has a big stick.
Your
Also a
dragoon
lance.
has returned to Ishgard. May not be a
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
source of gen-
I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence.
And I'm beginning to think you came all the way back here just for your armor.
You look an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino.
Oh no.
I am not Alphino!
Dinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread worm Nidhogg at the Warrior of Light side.
Oh, he's fanboying again.
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
I would, but this is too funny.
No, it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect, will it be the last.
Speaking of which, I was just on my way to borrow an airship to take me to Azis La.
Okay, why?
Azis La? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
Jeff!
I see no reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
Oh, she'll deck you.
I will admit, he is not exactly as I imagined him either. Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less blunt?
Ah, because of the lance. Stinian is ready to lead the way to Tiamat. I know the way to Tiamat. We all can see the way to Tiamat. Sup, my sire's mortal companion, what bringeth thee back to the forsaken place, child of man? Your boyfriend's back, and he's gonna be angry.
They laugh at your kind suffering. But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished.
Stinian, you're getting a bit nidhoggy on me.
We have a cure. And while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are universal.
Seriously?
We offer you that chance.
Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner. Not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
What are you two doing? We didn't talk about this. This wasn't on the approved itinerary. When our own star faced annihilation, Heidelin granted us sanctuary. Yeah, I love the fact that it's like it's a weird thing that's embedded in the obscured by the language a lot of the times. But the fact that the dragons are essentially alien. The Alligans kept detailed record on all their notable captives, and I know exactly where to look. In the Warring Triad. I gather you are not as young as you look. Mayhap when our work here is done, we could trade tales over a pot of Tataru's famous tea. And be indebted to her for the leaves in hot water? I think not. Our objective is to stage this simply to identify the irrelevant node or nodes. Gotcha. Maybe it's over at the Spiky Ball. Yes. Spiky Balls usually have good answers. I was actually perusing around on Twitter today and I saw someone mention Square Enix is so ashamed of Final Fantasy XIII that there is no reference to it whatsoever in Final Fantasy XIV. Which is, I found to be a hilarious comment considering how much Allagan stuff is actually just reskinned models from 13. Blip bloop. Warning, scheduled dragon restraint maintenance due in negative 2020 years. That one might have something to do with what we're looking for. Just a hunch. Stinian, are you arguing with the ball? Those nodes, whatever you call them, why do they quiver so? Advise deployment of automated combat units. Proceed? No! Don't proceed. Yeah, like that. That thing's from Final Fantasy XIII. Bleep bloop error. Unable to disengage restraints of the specimen. Tiamat. A system update is required. What do you suppose it's asking us? To smash it. Now that I do understand. You can go first. User agitation detected. Irritating guidance program. Bloop. So can this thing these restraints or not? It can, but only once it receives the requisite system update. Until which it will float here spewing nonsense. User dissatisfaction detected. Initiating placation protocols. I am here to help. Rest assured I am on hand to guide you through every step of the process. Software version 56.1.135. Dare I ask which version you are employing? 42002, of course. Warning, estimated time for update will require 5 years, 1 day. That is rather longer than we were hoping. Hey, Tiamat, we found a way to break free. Take it Alphino's abstinence is that he's needed elsewhere. He dead. Oh, well that sounds rather frustrating. Tell Alphino to disengage the ethereal dampeners. I don't know what that is. I'm counting on you, Angelo. Oink. The tale began when Bahamut and I flew to our father's side. We took wing in search of a place to make our eyrie. Upon our arrival, we were welcomed by the peaceful people of the forest, kin to the trees. I want to know about the children of the trees that she, also lived in Maricidia. Was it the Viera? Keep going, Alice. The magic is working. What was that noise? The magic is working. Yes, I feel it. The icon's grip groweth weak.
We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed.
Well, that doesn't sound like a good plan at all. Better to die than live as a tool of evil. I shall do as I must. Dang! Nope. We're all dead. The end. I wasn't expecting it down that way, but
Urionge, your timing could not be better.
We have a dragon coming.
Understood, we're on our way.
Everyone's dead.
You best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way.
Because I can just do that. Remember that time you guys were getting into trouble in Kiribania and I just showed up out of nowhere? Yeah, I'm that good. I'm Estinian Wormblood. Oh, no fair. I want to ride.